And back to the hideaway we go.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
I can hear the Moogle out of my right ear. Across the Narrow.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
As we always do, we have the side quests and everything, so we're going to run and do those real fast and knock all of them out. Yeah, no, I probably have a crap ton of missions everywhere, because this is like the unleash of the final missions.
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
Well, time to go handle the Blacksmith Blues version 5.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Right. So we gotta go save Dravost from the Akashic. Let's see. We got one over there in Mid's dungeon. We got some stuff over in the missives. We actually have some stuff over with Blackthorn as well. Plus the other missions that are elsewhere. But hopefully everyone is doing well. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to your day. Stuffy, how are your legs from all the walking that you did the other day? All the walking, half running?
How was she? With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Well, you just woke up? Well, that's good. Still tired? Oh,
I
I
was
bet.
hoping to see.
I know Pebbles is playing
have a medal?
Fortnite.
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
Speak English.
Let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
I mean, I'd be happy
If it's
to
for the
help.
good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, They're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest.
Good morning, Moogle. How are you, my friend?
Watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Even weirder science. Alright, so now we get to go over to our missives, which instead of, trying to teleport over there. Oh, yeah, see all the freaking side quests we have everywhere? This is like the last hurrah for side quests. Like, you literally have side quests friggin' everywhere. People are dumb and don't want to listen. I feel that. I feel that on every level of my being, Moogle. I feel that. Probably just appearance, yeah.
The stew's awfully run out of happy nuts and all.
Blackthorn, what do you got, my friend? Ice Brain Reforge? Yes, please.
No scratches, right?
I can make this.
Yeah, that should do you.
Not gonna equip it, but we can make it. I think my chat went down for a bit because it just said, "Welcome to the chat room." Like, I was already in the chat room. Okay. So now we come over here.
Have you tried?
Nope.
Molly's lemon tarts.
Yeah, it does like to do that, doesn't it? It's like, are you sure you're in your chat room? Like, the first hour is gonna be literally me just doing side missions. Thank you for helping with my, helping me guide my mentor freed from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the modeling crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, and save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. Also, the 1 million gil is on new... Oh, not old ones. Damn. I figured as much. It'd be too easy that way. It'd be way too easy. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. I mean, I suppose I could do this.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Self-determination. I mean, if anything, Moogle, we can just basically try it, and if it actually works, then we can technically just keep making character. What I think is probably going to happen is, you could make one new character on all the servers, and you get like 1 million gil on each server. So, depending on how many new servers that we have in the game, you could only maybe get like upwards of like 2 or 3 million gil. So, honestly, it's not worth doing that just for 2 million gil. I can easily just sell things on my main.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone?
Looks like we're going to Martha.
Cole was right to be worried.
Alright. Oscar Cliff. So we got that one there. So we'll actually hit this since it's right there, and then we'll go into Martha's Rest since there's actually another mission in there as well. Might as well. I also need to make sure I refill on my potions and everything when I have the chance.
Faster.
Because I am quite low. Excuse me, pardon.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. That'll do, girl.
Nope. I do not wish to fight. I'm not in the mood of fighting miners. Or serfs. Do you guys plan on giving up anytime soon? Thank you very much.
Alright.
Seriously. Stupid bombs. I should clean my inventory and work on crafting for Gil. Moogle, another way you can actually make some Gil very easily is depending on how many scripts that you have for like the Grand Companies, you can technically take those, and if you buy the I think it's in the third tab on the materials section, if you find coke, you can just get like a stack of 99 and put those on the market board. I put like 4 or 5 stacks up the other night for like 30 grand a piece. So it's a nice way to make money because a lot of grain companies will use that for, or that actually is used a lot for crafting. So you can easily sell that kind of stuff. Yeah. Da-da-da. And then I need to dodge. Nice try, homie. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, you're being a pest.
I needed that. Nice try.
Sit down, boy. Take this, boy. Not at the break. Sit down. Take this. Eat that. It was fine, Pebbles. You know, it's like, I say it was another day, but, you know, yesterday I was kind of hoping for other things, but, you know, it happens. It's, you know, I guess that's what I get for saying that, you know, the day's not important or anything like that. It's just another day, but, you know, it's just, work was uneventful and my evening was uneventful, so it's like, you know, I think I'm just used to, you know, Stuffy just freaking spoiling me on my birthday in the last couple years. I think I'm just used to that, and, you know, not having that this year kind of, you know, was unfortunate, but I'm not gonna, Pebbles, I had 2 slices of pizza for my birthday. That is all I had for my birthday. That is legitimately all I had for my birthday. Was 2 slices of heated up pizza in a microwave. Yeah, no cake. Had no cake. Had pretty much just lukewarm pizza. It's fine.
This is it.
I know Stuffy's family is planning on taking me out for a nice dinner when I get there tomorrow night, so at least there's that. So, I mean, it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's at least better than nothing. Alright, so you're here. I need to refill on my stuff first.
Assuming she's still here.
Well, Doris is definitely still here, but I need to refill on all of my items here.
Catch you right.
Yes, the Masamane has finally appeared.
Much obliged.
Get this.
Thanks very much.
No. You know what? Since I have enough of it, might as... I'm not gonna do that. There's no point for me to do that.
Maybe lighten your load first?
Let's see... Selling... There we go.
Is that everything? I wanted one of those.
I might
Take
get
care,
rid... Since I
Derry.
have almost 800,000, I'm probably gonna actually get rid of the thing that allows me to get extra money. Because I don't need that much money anymore. Instead, I am going to do... Let's see, do I have another thing that increases my ability point gain? Ah, there we go. I have the Wages of War 1. So, I mean, it's definitely fine. Which I might do that. This way now I can get up to, you know, that will give me an extra 20%, and then that will give me another 40. So at least I'll be gaining ability points a lot faster, so I can actually finish out these abilities. Because all I have left now is Titans. Once I get Titans done, I can legitimately get rid of all that stuff and maybe going to, like, experience only. Which would be kind of nice. It's like, that's damage dealt, healing potency, lion tonic, lunge damage. Yeah, because I can go to the scholar spectacles. They'll give me another 10%. So,
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't mean we have to.
let's see, where are you, Doris?
Let's get this stall set out.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Hi, Doris.
It's been a pleasure, Doris.
Hi, Scooby.
Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Got enough? Okay, so there's that. And now it's way down there, which we can just go, we can teleport to Auto Hill down there. But since we also have one here, let's go ahead and pick up the one in here. That way we have all the missions pretty much in this entire area. Essentially what we're just going to have to do is we're just going to have to go area by area and just knock everything out one by one because it's a lot of side missions.
I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but
What was
I
the
think even
Akashic?
he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Alright,
All right.
let's get there.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Facial greens.
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all
I think
of us need
Shockwave
to
would
pull
know a
together
thing
to
or
get
two about
Eastpool
geisha
back on
greens
its
and
feet,
chocobos.
I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Alright, we're kindling the flame. Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, so this one has us go up to Eastpool, so we're just going to teleport up there real fast. Alright. Where are you, my friend? Why do I feel rage when she said chocobo? What, chocobo? Let's try to call it like a chocolate bar.
Lord Rossfield, what brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Delivery!
These are Gazal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha
Okay,
was
it's the
hoping you might
accent,
be
but
able
still-
to show the
yeah, a
bearers
little
how to
bit.
plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to fight.
Horde.
A Kashik, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Clive does have a point.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Hello, Martha.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Or like Flynn Rider. I mean, she has a pan in the hand.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool! Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
At least she's honest.
My lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm.
Hello. Hello.
And here it comes.
Would y'all like to fight?
Not let this village fall. That's better.
He has the edge. And a miss. Come here, boys and girls. You're not gonna let me get that on? I'm still gonna do this. Good night. What do you think you're doing? Think you're just gonna attack him from the air? No, 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 no. That's not how this crap works. There you go. Thank you. And I have that now prepped and ready to go for the next huge mob. Here, boys and girls. Where you going? Say where you going? Nope, I'm not done with you. Voila. Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. Come on. I know you guys are coming. Goodbye.
You're finished.
Easy. We take those with a grin on the face.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
It's just a cat. We've handled cats before. Stuffing, I'm gonna need my laser pointer. Some catnip. And a ribbon.
Next one's mine.
What's that face for?
Fly, Ambrosia.
I'm fighting a cat. I need things to distract the cat. And those things would be a ribbon, a laser pointer, and some catnip. Best new emo I have for the situation. No, you need better emails for situations. Oh, kitty! I head up.
There it is. With me,
Take this. Ah, damn. Him coming into me allowed me to hit it. It took a bit of damage, but... Sit. Hit him with this. Follow up with this. Round out with this. Won't be a 5, but it should give me at least enough for a 3. And 3 can actually still do good damage. Da 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 da. Goodbye. Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Have we
Lord
won the
Rossfield,
wall?
The Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We
didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do.
You know, maybe think about it.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
At least they're finally working together.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Da-da-da. Alright, now back to Martha's Rest. To turn this one in. Because I know once we get all these side quests done, we won't have anything until after... It's basically right before Ultima. That's when we'll have like the last... Like,
not only did my seeds get delivered,
ton of side quests open up.
Eastpool and all.
After that, we'll be done.
I just did what I
with
could.
all the side quests.
And it's only right.
We'll get the side quests done on that, and then we can actually get to the DLC.
Before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again, and a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh?
Just a bit.
Almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Huzzah! Lots of experience. That is almost 2.5 mil. Take that. That is level 77 for us. With Martha's Rest Signboard.